If you ask the average man on the street, what does customer relationship management mean to you? He'll most likely answer great communication between the brand and the customer. Unfortunately, if you take a look at what is happening within the companies themselves, they will define customer relationship management as centering around data. And we think that's a big problem. Right now, data is driving communication, and the output of that communication is usually extremely poor. Poorly driven, bad content, and mainly because of the monumental massive amounts of data out there, and of course bad quality data. So this disconnect needs to be addressed. We believe that customer relationship management should be built around great communication. The output of great communication is great customer data. So let communication drive customer data and not the other way around. It means that brands will stop flooding consumers with sales pushy advertising based messages and instead focus on great content. We call that a culture of content, and we believe that companies should start embracing a culture of content. And that means everybody's role within the organization is to look for ways in which great content can be used to communicate to the end customer. That means the communication strategy is going to change. So instead of shoving ads down the customer's throat, you're instead going to start asking questions. You're going to build trust. It's about great relationships, not about sell, sell, sell. More so than any, in fact. B2B customers are built around relationships. The old axiom, it's not what you know, it's who you know, is absolutely spot on. And building authentic relationships with individuals within corporations is absolute paramount. And if you ask the greatest salesman in the world and you ask those top performing salesmen, what is it that makes you so special? They'll say, I don't know, I just have really great relationships with my customers. So that's the kind of change we believe. So right now CRM, again, is focusing on data, and there's so much money spent on acquiring and almost surreptitiously trying to connivingly steal data and follow people around social media and kind of pick up data where they can. And our philosophy is that's ridiculous. If you want data from the customer, ask them. If the customer doesn't give you that data, then you shouldn't have that data in the first place. You need to build a relationship until it's strong enough so that they will voluntarily give you that information. And then once you've got that information, then you can continue the communication journey from there. Ultimately, what Poppy and those relatively new statutes that are coming on board now to protect customer data are ultimately about is it's ultimately about handling complaints. If people complain, you have to be able to back that up. But if you don't get complaints, then you've essentially got a lot less to worry about. So that's what it comes down to. If you just communicate with great content first, and we have a summary, a saying that we can use to summarize, and that is, first be a teacher, second be an expert, and third, be a salesman. If we can stop becoming salesmen and start becoming teachers and start using our expertise in the industry to get out great content, the information will come. The relationships will bring data, and then the data will then bring the sales.